Okay. Uh, Waiting for it to show. Okay. I'm gonna set it here. Okay. Cool. So, hi. It's been a long time. It's also gonna be fun because I have to sit here and try to figure out if half of this is actually working. So, I am excited to be back. This is not something I had thought was gonna happen. So, I have some stuff here on a notebook, just kind of briefly what I know I can go over versus what's probably on my brain that will probably show up either later on in the stream or after the stream, like it always does. Um, I'm very relieved. So, as of how it stands, um, I had where YouTube has decided to age restrict everything on my channel. So I'm gonna go ahead and complain. So YouTube has decided, especially during that time when I just wasn't able to do anything, to go after certain videos that I've had up for years. One of them was, what was it? The World of Coca Cola. That one was one of the ones I had done, which was me visiting the Coca Cola area in Atlanta. And I've had that video up for how many years? Let me double check it. Um, and this is where I'm gonna go to the lovely app on my phone to be able to check it. Because that's who knows when. Because of it being an older one, it doesn't help. Well, I was just try to figure it out. Cool. I am having a time finding it. That is awesome. Okay, that's shores, that's animal shores, that's the waterfalls, that one is the nightmares, things like that. So, I was gonna start this off more like on a positive note compared to everything else. But that's probably not gonna be one of the big things right now. Um at least just for this moment, because like I said, I want to complain for a moment. um oh, is that deleted? Those are two randomly private videos. I don't know why. Anyways, that is interesting. 7 years ago. Longer than 7. Okay, we're slowly getting there. We're slowly getting to the point of the one. Ah, there it is. The lovely one that I had published back 7 years ago. That is how long. Um, so it's a World of Coca-Cola. It was posted June 10th, 2019. Now, this lovely video had where, if y'all remember, NCS or the Non-Copyright Sounds, which was a YouTube channel, they would do songs where creators can have music in their videos as long as you credit them within the description. And if you don't just do it in the description, you also do it in the comments. Um, so while they had were able to do that, there would be no issue. Um, One of them was Fade by Alan Walker. Um, what was it, Fade? It could have been Spectre. One of those two. It's either Spectre or Fade. Um, but either way, one of them was on NCS, and I had it up for a while, no problems, nothing. And all of a sudden, again, during this time, I just wasn't able to do anything. I get a notification after seeing that my comments were turned off on one video that I turned on the day prior. So I wake up next morning, I'm dog sitting for someone, so that's the first time I've done was look at my phone. And, can we not break, please? My thing just like blacked for a moment. I don't know why. But that's a lovely thing. That is a such lovely, great thing that is amazing. And this is dead because I had another light up there. So, yay. Um, but YouTube had decided that they're going to send me a notification. Hey, this video in particular is restricted in certain areas. And I went to check, and it complained about specifically that song. I have it on my phone because I went in a tirade about it. I was really wanting to post it about it, but I couldn't. One, because I can't, but two, because I was just like, I don't want to deal with this today. I want to calm down, deal with it, and try to figure out from there. And anyways, I'm trying to find it because it's a hot minute. That one is a weather warning. That's not it. Wait, is this it? No, that's not it. Okay. That was before the screenshots of that. Was this before the Markiplier movie? Hang on. This might have been before the Markiplier movie. So pretty much somewhere in my screenshots of a million of these damn screenshots, I have the video, but I'm trying just to find where it's just a portion of it. You know what? Let me go to the collections here and then try to sort it that way. And plus it'll allow me to find the date on that. That one's favorited, so sometime. There it is. Found it. I found my complaining video. I just need to see which song it was. Because I know what song they copy it. I say copy. I need to see which one it was prior. Spectre. Okay, so it was Spectre by Alan Walker on the non-copyright channel. And keep in mind, this video, this specific video, has been out for 7 years. I had the song since then because of it. Now, it doesn't help when it comes to the song they claim it was, which was Ritual by Alan Walker. That song came out, what was it? And I want to double check. This is why I'm checking before I just say it. And believe it or not, I had not heard about Ritual until when I had checked that out. Ritual came out 3 years ago. Almost 4 years ago when it comes to November. About late November when it comes up. So how would I have access to a song about 3 years earlier than when it would be released? So YouTube would not let me dispute it. It wouldn't claim that it was a false claim. It wouldn't let me do anything to try and correct it and say, hey, this is the actual song that you could have claimed it as. But oh well. So, despite that, I just muted a whole clip, which luckily is a video I wasn't talking whatsoever in. Otherwise, I'm not going to mute it. I could just take it down or whatever. But because it would only be like a collection of videos and images that I took while I was at a Coca-Cola area, it didn't matter. It just didn't matter, so I muted it. I don't know if I added another song. I really don't think I did. I don't know. But either way, YouTube doing that, where claiming a song that doesn't have half the sounds from Ritual, and on top of that doesn't have any vocals. So like two things. Why? I don't understand that. I still don't comprehend how that's possible. To give the only credit Alan Walker. They only got the artist right on that. So yay. And as I said, age restriction. YouTube is a lovely fucking bitch. So, I have too much I can say on that one, but I'm not going to do it because why am I going to waste my time doing that during this whole thing? Besides that, they had, at least of a few days ago, decided to be like, hey, you're free. And I'm like, the fuck you mean I'm free? Because here's where it's fun. YouTube doesn't let you go. I don't know who's all dealt with this. YouTube doesn't let you go. They decide to have one thing that they'll have on you. And for me, it's always the comments. I always had the issue with comments being disabled, and I had to constantly deal with those for up to a week so I could have them enabled. So a lot of comments on my channel are gone or lost because YouTube is a bitch. Um, to make it even more fun when it comes to live chat, I always have my chats enabled. So if it isn't this time around, I don't know why. But I have it enabled so people are able to talk and speak freely. Unless you say certain words, of course. But there's no rhyme or reason as to why they would disable either one, but they do it anyways. That's something that they love to have done from year 2 or 3 of starting. So that's back 2017 maybe, all the way up till, if not last year, then the year before that, so about 2024 2025 range. They have always loved to do that, and it's something I'm still somewhat dealing with. I haven't been active enough to know how much it's affect me this year, but hopefully we'll be able to see based on how this kind of goes here or there. Other than that, I wanted to give overall an update on everything. I'm probably going to be streaming more frequently instead of just doing uploading because I don't know how my schedules are. And yes, you heard me say schedules plural because I am working 2 jobs. So I don't know how chaotic it's going to be. I am going to try to maintain doing Wednesdays at 12:30 and Sundays at either 2 or 3 if I can. Otherwise, I'm still going to be posting, "Hey guys, I have to miss today," or "Hey, I have to be able to what was it? Had to stream." I forgot the one word I need. So, I want to go ahead and get all this out in the open on trying to figure out what all to do. My main goal, as always, is just enjoy, have fun, make it a safe place as much as possible. Um, that's my overall goal. Now, when it comes to how everything is set up, this is a way that I use to escape. So it is part of a way to escape reality where I don't have to worry so much about the responsibilities and stuff, which I know they exist and all. Um, but I'm gonna try my damnedest in terms of being able to keep a steady rhythm if I can, all the while of doing 2 jobs and whatever else pops up. So, besides that, one of the jobs, it wouldn't be as difficult, but I did get promoted at one of them, so it's going to take up a little bit more time. So, between those two, I have to either know when I have a day off or when I have time to do anything to try and get anything done. So, on top of having both of those going simultaneously, I will be also dealing with a new software program. I was just learning it right before the age restriction and all that shit hit. Um, so now I will be dealing with trying to relearn that on top of it or go back to my old one and try to get it to work, but I don't know. Because the old one I was using to work, I don't know if I said it, it was based out of Ukraine. And since that war has started there, they're not able to do anything about that. So I've been using it to the best of my abilities, but that does not ensure that it's going to work well. So I have moved to a more popular one that a lot of people uses, but I just don't really use it as much, so I'm still learning it. Um, as of how everything stands, I'm gonna minimize these 2 things real quick. I am still going to be playing the games that I had up on channel. Of course, Will-O-The-Wisp, Subnautica. I might do some color and pixels. I want to 100% color and pixels, except for the difficulty of redoing a whole game like 5 times for like a true completionist thing. I don't have the patience for that. But I want to try to 100% that game. So every now and then I might throw in something on there if that is okay. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be slowly making progress on everything there. Um, I've gotten to where I play the Rusty Lake and the Cube Escape games. Those are interesting. I really like them, but at the same time, it makes me feel really stupid. Because of how bad I am at them, I feel like. But I do like puzzle games, so that is an interesting thing to deal with. Um, so besides that, um, I have been slowly playing with certain people. Um, I don't know about multiplayer in terms of if I will be playing with other people on my channel. I really don't. I would like to do more multiplayer things if I'm able to. But as of how it stands, I probably would just be doing single player like how I was doing prior. So, besides that, um if I can get to a point where I do multiplayer again, it would have to be with all the damn conflicting schedules. Schedules are so bad. It's so bad. But at the same time, I like being busy. Uh, what was it? So, like I said, I'm having to look at this damn notebook to figure out what all to talk about. I hadn't even covered half of it, and the reason why is because I don't know half of the ones that's in my head to write down to make sure that I have it all. But other than that, like I said, I would like to play more with friends, but that's really dependent on schedules and all. And if I can get to a point of how either everything was or if it can be better than how it was, I would like to try to community nights where I could be able to play games with you guys. I know that's something I really wanted to do prior, but I don't know how much I spoke about it, if I did at all. Um, I have some of the Jackbox yeah, Jackbox games, and I have like two other things. Plus, we also have like Scribblio and what was it, Gartic Phone or something like that. There's also those as well. I would like to find a way to get y'all to be able to interact more on the live streams in terms of being able to have like little commands and stuff like a lot of other streamers do, but at the same time I don't want it to just be commands, I want it to be other things, but that's me shooting ahead of time on that one. Um because right now my main focus is trying to get back at least into somewhat of a rhythm or at least start maintaining it and being able to incorporate that with the chaotic schedules that I have that changes every week. So we'll see. Um, trying to figure out how much I can talk about again, but at the same time, I don't know just yet. So I have been, however, going back into reading lately. So lately, I've been checking out a lot of the manga sections and things like that, and just enjoying it. Um, I love anime and I love Apothecary Diaries. It's one of my favorite ones. I finally got a hold of the manga. I have not read it yet, and I have been waiting to read it. I'm hoping I can read it either a bit of it tomorrow or catch up on the manga I already have and be able to read those and return those. As of how everything stands, I'm trying to figure it out. But I do know. I don't know how many of you used to like watch me do some of the Pokemon cards. I used to have my phone to be able to be a secondary camera and have it tethered to my stuff and have it up here so you can see what's going on. There is something I got into. Like I don't know if I said it last time I was streaming. Um, it was a diamond art stuff. So I have like a few of the big posters, and I'm gonna grab one of these. They're right over here. Um, okay, that is a gift. That is not. So hopefully, if I don't drop everything, great. Okay, so I have it. Um, this one is a cat. I don't know if that battery's any good, but we're gonna go. What's this? Okay, that's from a meeting. Okay. So I'm gonna put my other thing up so I can be able to see. Because this one's the actual live one. The other one's just so I can see chat or anything. Um but oh, no, that means Jolly Rancher. I have one I'm working on as a cat. I not even halfway through. I still have the plastic over, as you can see, with a little reflection. Um, but I have where, and this one's all contained in like its own chaotic bag right now. So I was working on the black ones. You would take this right here and pour. Well, you would take the bag and be able to pour it into this little tray, and you'll have it faced up, and use this after you get some of the wax into the tip of it, and use that to pick up the pieces and put on their correspond to colors, numbers, letters, symbols, so on and so forth. Um, I had done. I thought about doing that tonight. I really thought about doing that tonight, but then I'm like, well, I don't know if I have time to set it up because I did have a few things pop up last minute before I was able to stream. So, besides that, and I have one of these already open, so it's kind of a bad idea to drag this all over here. But I would like to get that at least going because I would like to start sharing some of my other hobbies onto the channel because I haven't. As most of what you've seen is either me traveling or being able to do games to an extent because I'm still playing on a laptop. Believe it or not, all the stuff I've done so far has been on a laptop. Unless you look at really old videos, some of those are just either my phone or my iPad. So that in itself is something that is both amazing and a pain in the ass. So I have 20 million things I gotta worry about, but I don't need to worry about them. That's the thing. So pretty much what have I covered so far? Okay, so I'm pretty much just here. Oh yeah, because of trips. I have a lot of older videos. I have not edited them. I have not compiled them. I have them still on my devices. I want to be able to get those all up because I think what was it? I done the Lost Sea. I think I done Anna Ruby Falls. If not, I need to do that. Um, I have some older waterfalls I haven't done, and keep in mind most of these places I've been have still been in Georgia. Um, I have not really done a lot of traveling outside of it unless there are like certain stories that you want to hear me talk about. I do not need to show this to the camera because of what I'm playing with in my hand. Um, Part of it's because I don't know if YouTube will strike me down on it. That's why. Um, Other than that, I want to do more of the story time. So I like to do more stories. I would like to do more of the gamer tales if I can. Um, as you know how scatterbrained I am in terms of being able to have everything there and ready. I'm probably gonna go ahead and write them down in either I could do it as how other people have it set up, like doing pictures and stuff, or B, I can try to keep it where I'm still talking like this. That way you still see me and have it going. Um, which reminds me, sorry, there's no music in the background. This is something I don't know if I even mentioned at all. So, used to, I'd have like a small playlist in the background and all that. I can't even play it because I don't know how copyrighted all of that's gonna be because it was a company trying to copyright this or try to claim that this one person's songs is all theirs, even though it is not anywhere close to that. Um, they were going through the legal route. Haven't heard anything back. A lot of people have been trying to keep up with them, but there's no kind of response to nothing. So I probably won't be playing music often if I do. But it's something I wouldn't really worry about because I still have their music saved to my stuff. It's just I don't know what ones would be the ones copyrighted versus on what ones would be safe. And even then, I'm picky about it because I get distracted by music because I like to listen along with y'all on the music playing. Um, and half time, if it isn't like blooping, then I don't know until I just stop talking and be like, oh, it's really quiet. So, besides that, I just been trying to give some time to myself on being able to take care of myself because I'm notorious for not doing so. And it's kind of one of the reasons that, believe it or not, that would become my outro. because I wanted to make sure other people would take care of themselves even if I wasn't taking care of myself. Um, I I don't know how open I've been in the past on my mental health and all. I don't think I've been very open about it, but I struggle a good bit with depression, so I don't understand on trying to figure out how to phrase it. I don't know if I am doing well at times or if I'm not, which is another thing. Um Otherwise I just get to where I'm in like these little slumps where I can't do anything. I don't feel like I can do anything. Um which there's a lot to unpack. I don't know why I hopped to this topic in particular, but I did. Um but I do want to at least mention it because I would like to do a sit down where I could talk about everything in the open, but I'm not gonna do that tonight. Tonight was more of I want to catch up. I want to go ahead and hit the points needed, and then just mess around and play and all that. And another thing too, one of the reasons I started writing in the book was because of how much I have going on, and like I said, not even half of it is even in this book yet. But that's because I don't know what all to talk about just yet because it's been a hot minute, and I don't want to do anything that's parasocial. Um, so I got to figure out my boundaries for how I had everything again. Um, I will say it's been a really nice weekend. It's actually been really peaceful besides like two events, but oh well. I'm really relieved about it because I actually just get a moment to breathe and just not really have to think about anything. Um on top of that, I have been itching to try and get back into making videos and all again since I heard the news that I'm able to upload again. So I've been really excited on just being able to sit here and talk. Um, I miss it more than I should, but at the same time, um, I actually would attempt taking better care of myself while being able to just sit here and do what I can and have fun with it. Um, I I don't know how often people hear me joke about it. I'm here for a fun time. I'm not here for a long time. And that's true because I don't see myself living for a long time or anywhere close to a long time. Um so pretty much I want to give that clarity on it because when I joke around about stuff like that, if I do cuz I want to expand more on how I typically am with my humor, but at the same time I am going to have to hold myself back on some things with humor. Um I don't want to cause people to be concerned about me, and I don't want people to be concerned because of knowing this information or just in general wanting to deal with it. I will admit my struggles on it, and I will be outright honest with you if I'm just not feeling well. But at the same time, I am bad about just being able to push through it and not give a singular shit about myself. So, if it seems like that at times, I do want to go ahead and apologize if it seems like it. But like I said, this place was my safe haven, and it still hopefully will remain my safe haven. And from here, I could just keep doing what I want to do, um, especially without having to constantly apologize on a few different things. I used to be a people pleaser, and still, I think it's very evident at times that I still am, despite how much I hate it and how much I want to kill it. Um, so from here, it's just trying to figure out how to combat that while still being in a healthy area where I'm able to do stuff like this. Um, I am very much someone who, if I don't stay busy, I don't know what to do. Plus, that's not including a lot more things recently that I have learned, and it's it's healthier for me if I can focus on healing on those things, but I choose somewhat here and there on that. I don't know how to best explain it. I try and want to heal, but it doesn't always work out in the ways that I want. And as of how it stands too, um, I want to keep working on that. I want to, if I'm not actively, I want to at least passively work on that. Other than it, I want to keep doing this because this is one of the things I really miss doing, and it's something that hurts that I just didn't get to even do. I didn't even get to be able to inform y'all of anything going on. And on top of that, I did not think I would be missed at all, which I still don't think I missed anywhere close. Um, in short, I don't think I'm someone worth being missed. So I will be outright honest on that one. But besides that, what is it? My brain is everywhere than where it should be. But I think I said I was going to do Subnautica and Ori again. I know someone suggested Figment. I'm still going to do Figment. I absolutely assure you I'm going to do that. Even if I'm not able to have the videos up on the channel, because here's another thing. This is one of the reasons Gamertail got started. If my laptop is unable to record it and I am able to, I will sit there and recount my time with playing the game, whether it's like funny moments or being able just to recount my experience from it. I have a few games that I can do that from. Of course, you see one of the main games on there because I haven't updated it in who knows how long. Has been Subnautica because I still have a ton of stories from there I can just talk about, and I might rope some of those into when I'm actually playing the game because um, I try. This is where it comes with this series. I try to keep it where it's like, I played the game, but for those who are watching, I'm pretty sure everyone has played or watched someone play it at some point. But for those that don't, I don't want to necessarily spoil it for them, but I don't want to act ignorant as if I hadn't played the game. So I don't know how I'm doing on that fine line of it, but I really enjoyed playing the game and I'm really eager to get my hands back onto it and play it again. Um but I do want to go ahead and address that cuz I know it's been a hot minute and I'm probably going to say it in another video while doing that is I have played it. I just don't want to have where I'm being ignorant or being outright just, because um one, watching it and playing it are two different things. So that's one of the main things. Sorry, I had some up. But other than that, let's see. I think I've hit the points I want to. But other than that, I'm still gonna be incorporating what I can into doing what I can in terms of time, because time is gonna be non-existent. And of course, I'm still gonna be looking around for other places and all to work and all. Um, I'm hoping maybe I could find a more stable job to be able to keep doing this because I would love to keep doing YouTube. It'd be great. But here's another thing too. YouTube is a bitch and I have a lot of complaints about it. Um, I've said it before and I'll say it again and I don't know how it's gonna affect it for me saying it. Um, I I really am to a point where if another platform opens up, I want to jump ship and go to it. I don't want to go to Kick. God, I don't want to go to Kick. Kick is awful. Um that place is horrible. And I don't want to go to Twitch because I don't want to be streaming all the time. I like to have the option to stream or do videos, kind of like one or the other if I want to or both. Um But at the same time, YouTube needs a rival at this point, and I really want to change it. And the two other sources I've heard are not that good and are very concerning for how problematic they can be. So I'm not going to be worried about doing anything else. I might switch over to Twitch for a little bit, but I'm not certain because I would have to also establish a schedule for there too. And that in itself is going to be a pain in the ass. Um, but besides it, I do want to go ahead and make my points clear on this part. I don't like what YouTube is doing. I don't like anywhere close to half of the shit that they are doing. AI can fucking die. I don't care. It's a waste of water, it's a waste of oxygen, anything, everything, waste of land, all that stuff. Especially with the data centers, because this is why I'm also saying the other stuff. This is also with the data centers and all. We should not be having to choose a lot of stuff going on around us, and part of that is just overall living, like where the hell we live. We shouldn't be having to deal with the noise pollution, the air pollution, the fact that we don't have running water, and the fact that electricity is going to run sky high to hell. We shouldn't be having to choose anything like this. On top of that, going with a general thing of we all have to be paid a livable wage, and they don't care. Some things I've seen, I will absolutely say I stand with on. Some things I've seen, I'm like, well, I wish we have another method, but we're kind of forced to choose this path. So I'm trying to figure out where to walk a fine line and talking about half of the stuff, but at the same time, I don't want it to be where there's any confusion. I already feel like I create no confusion as it is with just being a person walk and talk and here existing. Um, I will sit here and go on about these points if I so desire to. I don't want to though, because this is not meant to be a heavy stream, even though it's kind of tilted to that point to where it is a heavy stream. Um, which I'm gonna say this: a lot of stuff has happened this year, for the good or for the bad. Who knows? But I think my plans are still gonna be the same, and I don't plan on changing them anytime soon. So, as far as it stands, I'm still going to be continuing where I can. And again, as at least two games mentioned before, I want to do more of the observation duty games. I want to do that too. So, I still have to play Stray. Someone gifted me that. I have not been able to play it lately because of all this stuff. And I wanted to wait till I'm able to try and record it to see if I can be able to play. Um, I also need to make sure that this is picking up my mic too, because OBS is another thing. OBS has a good amount of updates if I'm not recording or streaming often. So every time I load it, I have to see if there's another update at all, or be able to figure out if there's something else I gotta alter on it, because sometimes it would have an audio issue, other times it can have a visual issue. And as it stands, it seems like it's doing okay, besides the little flicker thing kind of going on up here from how I'm seeing it. Don't know what exactly is going on with that, but hey, there's that. So, besides it, I'm gonna do what I can to be more active. That's what I want to do. I think I made that point clear like 50 times already. But I want to expand. If I can maintain the Wednesday and Sunday schedule, I want to add another upload if I can. Otherwise, I'm going to make it a weekly time that I'm able to stream, which I don't know. So, other than that, did I cover my points? That's the thing. Did I cover my points? So, one thing I know, I'm trying to figure out how to expand more of the content I have on the channel too, so it's a little bit more is a little bit more diversified, where it isn't just games or trips or anything. Um, I want to figure out what else y'all want to see. Um, I know my community is relatively quiet, so it's hard for me to gauge on what y'all like versus what y'all don't like. Um, that's something I've constantly struggled with because of it. But at the same time, I don't know if I'm someone who is approachable or if I'm someone who's a little bit intimidating in that regard. Overall, I want to make it clear I want to be a safe person that you could feel at ease around, and of course, be able to talk on some things and just be like, hey, I want to see this. I want to see you upload this kind of thing, and I'll try what I can. Um, I will say I suck at platformers. I suck at platformers so bad. I don't know how evident it is within Ori, but we're gonna see how far it goes because it's gonna be really interesting on how the can't stop yawning. How the ending is. And the ending, I have been trying to play throughout the saves and all that. That way I haven't touched it yet. I don't know how it's gonna be. I'm really interested. Um Oh, I'm really excited to play because I have been waiting to be able to do it. And I have an idea. I have an idea, and it's because of one character we have not got to fight yet. Um I really want to fight that character, but I'm also scared to fight that character because if I had to do a running course, I'm gonna mess that up so bad. I'm gonna mess that up so bad. Um Oh, which leads me, Hollow Knight. I have not played Hollow Knight or Silksong. I have both of those games. I can play them. I can play them. Should I play them? That's the question. So, I'm hoping, I'm not too hopeful on this Wednesday. We will see. I'm gonna try to get a video up. I'm gonna try to get a video up. Um, I don't know of which game, but here's where the struggle is of why I say I don't know. The editing software. If I can get that, if I can get that running, I will absolutely get all this done on time, and I'd be so excited. It's just a matter of relearning it. Um, and I'm glad to see that someone else is really eager about it too. So hopefully, hopefully we'll be able to play it. I I'm very ecstatic over how everything is because I get to be free. I get to be free from YouTube. Um, I have been so excited last night that I almost immediately done it without any announcement, nothing, where I was just gonna stream. And I said, no, I need to do this because I have plans. So I just like, okay, I'll stick with the plans. I will do this today. So I have been so eager for the fact that I finally am able to do this. Um, but I want to do the diamond art thing if I can figure out how to set that up. I'm gonna go back and do those. I'm definitely gonna play Hollow Knight since I see someone agree on that. Um, I I'm trying to figure out what else I can do. I would like to collab with other people, but I'm probably not gonna do that for a hot minute. Um, but other than that, y'all might hear me talk about some other stuff. So can't stop yawning. But other than that, I think I've covered what I can in this book. I'm gonna be really ecstatic on how this goes for the rest of the year because I really hope I can be able to do this for a while longer. But I'm not certain because it really depends on how YouTube does this. Um, as I'm pretty sure if people want to hang around, um, as how YouTube was with how I had the comments issue, the live chat issue, I don't know how they're going to react with me being back, with them allowing me to be back. Who knows? I'll probably be banned tomorrow. um, I hope not. I really hope not. Because otherwise, I'd have to make another channel and then try to figure out how to get past by everything else. Because I would still love to make content. Despite I don't think I'm someone who should be making content, but hey, here I am. So I am really hopeful to see how this goes. And on top of that, I hope. Now, I will say this. I don't like Roblox. The reason why I say that is because I have done a stream, maybe two streams, on one at least on Dragon Adventures. I think I done both of them on Dragon Adventures. Um, I do like that game, and I will say this: I do like Pressure. I was thinking about doing a Pressure run through. Um, I think I have reconsidered the Pressure run through because of the stuff that happened with that creator that came out. I don't know how long that's been out. I've only recently heard about this, so I don't know how long those problems have been out. Um, so I don't know if I'll play that on the channel because like I said, I was wanting to, and then I was like, well, I don't know because I got hit by all this bullshit. So maybe, maybe not. We will know hopefully sometime soon when I can make up my mind. Um, other than that, what else is on my mind? I'm still gonna see if I can find like animals and things because I usually do shorts, and most of these shorts, because there is a pool at my house, or at my place, I should say. There's a pool at my place. We have a lot of animals that can get stuck in there, and so I usually go every morning where I can, and sometimes I check in the evenings too. So we'll have a lot of animals like frogs, toads that usually end up there. So I end up doing content over that because I like to relocate them and actually talk about them when I can. Um, thank you. But I have been wanting to do that again. I'm gonna see if I can start like walking around there because I know two other people have been walking around and getting them out where they can because I haven't been outside in a while to do that. Um, and plus with everything warming up. So I would like to do more informational videos about them too, to include like a random fact or two. Otherwise, I would also like to just include those in general because it's just fun to have because I like little toads and all that. And especially I don't know if it's just me. Sometimes I'll recognize if it is the same toad or frog that comes back. And so I would just end up giving them a name like, hey, this is Toby. He's been here like 2 times already. He loves to go around the deep side of the pool and just hang around there. He likes this corner. So, and this is true. There's actually a frog named Toby because he decides to stay around one corner of the pool. And so I don't know if he's doing okay or not. That's the problem because I haven't seen him. So, and he was probably about that big. He's probably about that big. Um, of a little rain frog that would just go and be able to just be in the pool. So I would I like doing them because it's fun, and then two on top of that, it's easy for me to do, so I can keep that schedule going, and because a lot of people like animals, and I'm someone who likes animals more than people, so between that is something that I know I'm capable of, and I just enjoy doing. Um, which actually makes me wonder. I wonder if I have any of the four-leaf clovers blooming out in the yard. We have like various patches of them in like two or three sections of the yard where let me go get my jar. Let me go get my jar real quick. Um there's a reason why I say this. So, have any of you seen a five-leaf clover? And specifically five. Um I have a story about one of them. I have a story about one of these five-leaf clovers. Because all these in here, with an exception of a few. So all these in here are four-leaf clovers. And plus I have cat whiskers because I have 7 cats. So I passively collect them and just put them in a jar. I don't know why. I just do. I don't think about it. I just automatically do it. It's not even a thought in my head. But I have so many four-leaf clovers. Here's one of them, so you can see how like I've had them. So that one's a four-leaf. Um, I actually went to the mountains one time and I was fishing alongside of a river. I found a four-leaf clover, and right next to the four-leaf clover there was a five-leaf clover. So I ended up picking it, and it's going to take me a hot minute. Hi there, and welcome in. It's going to be a minute on me finding this, but I happen to. Where are you at? Is that you? Is that one of you? Wait, is that one? Wait, is that one of them? One, two. Yeah, I have one. Hey, I have two five-leaf clovers. It's going to take me a moment to find the other one. This one is a five-leaf clover. So I wish it pressed right where it's a little more spread out, but so one, two, three, four, five. So I have a five leaf. So I had two of them. I had two five leaf clovers. I was so excited because I gotta find the other one. Where's the other one at? Is that it? No, that's four. Which I'm excited because I like collecting them and I just have them. I don't know why I just go out and collect them. Is that the other one? Give me, wait, no, come back. Come back. That's That's a four leaf. Okay, no, sorry. Whoopsies. Wait, what are you? Are you a four? You're a four. You're a four? Yes, you are. Oh, I have so many. I'm trying to do it. I'm not like picking at them or anything. And like this one was one of my favorites because like look how you don't get a lot of big ones. That one was like one of the bigger ones I've had of a four leaf clover. And so I have like two or three that's like really good and big. Come on, where's my five? I have another five leaf. That's wait, is that you? One, two, three. That's you. No, come back, come back, come on, baby. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Right? Yeah, I found my other five leaf, guys. I found it. It also didn't press well. But I also have a five leaf because the other leaf is like right here in between it. So like one, two, three, and then four, five. So I have two five leaves, and and I know it's stupid. I know it's really stupid. This is where I get too excited about. But I have two of them, and I have like a jar full of the other ones. So this is why I'm a problem because of how many I have. I would actually collect so many of these that I would just give them out to people. So this is just my clover and whisker jar. So, and I hadn't even begun to fill up anywhere close to it, but I also hadn't found any just yet this year. I'm so happy. I'm so happy because if I find one, I probably will do like a little short on it. Be like, hey guys, I found one. I found one. If I find a six leaf, oh my god, if I find a six leaf, that would be crazy. Fun fact with the different number of leaves on them, which I think a lot of people already know, they have different meanings. So like four is like your general good luck. Five actually means financial good luck, which is interesting. I found two of them for that. So it's like, oh, awesome. But that's me being giddy over that. So besides it, I still gotta try this tea. I have a thing of tea that's up near my desk. What kind are you? Oh, you're that kind. Oh, and I love teas. I want to make this clear as well. It's a very slim chance. Um, y'all know how Jacksepticeye made coffee. He has a coffee brand. I said if I were to get one bag, one bag of it at all in any time, shape, or form, I would probably do an ad. But however, there's one specific scene as to why I say that this would not go in the way that I think it would. Is because I thought about doing like one was like running up to the camera, but the problem is between my clumsy ass and how a floor is, you're probably gonna see me go just run to the camera and just fall to the ground. So I joke about it because there's so many funny things I want to do with stuff like that, but I don't go that direction typically. And the reason why I say it would be an ad, typically it would be advertising the thing, even though it's probably gonna be at the risk of me getting hurt because I want to do stupid shit. And because of me wanting to do that, you know how that's gonna go. maybe. So there's that. Um, so that that's something that would happen. That's something that would really badly happen. But I wanted to be honest because I genuinely thought about that because I love doing that. Um, I am here and everywhere and like 20 miles away. That's how it is. Um, I could just see that happens no matter what I do. That's the thing. No matter what I do, some point of that video would have me falling in either A, because this reminds me of a high school story, so I'm gonna tell you about that too. Um, I just can imagine it. Either A, you're gonna have me where I fall and you're gonna hear me laughing my ass off while probably clutching my body or something in some way, shape, or form for an injury. Or B, you're gonna hear me go, ah, fuck, and just lose it. So, so it goes to the point where, it goes to the point, this is why I say high school. Um, I had where there was a computer science class and a web class, or not web class, game design class. So it was like two classes in one by the same teacher. Half was game design, half was the computer science. So typically, I'm going to get done with my assignments early, and so I'll go over to the other side because I had a few friends in the other side of the class. And this is where it gets bad. I should not have went to the other side. Um, I sat down in a chair talking with one of them, and the other one decides, "Hey, I'm gonna grab your ankles and yank you out the chair." He thought that wasn't gonna happen. And I didn't think anything about it. There was no survival instincts in my body on that. It was just, hey, this happened. 2 seconds later, I'm on the floor, and all you heard because I was dead silent was just, bam. So my head hit, and the chair like scraped. So you can hear the chair moving. It just scraped right over me. So I'm looking up. There's the chair, and it took a hot second for the fact that it's like my head hit the floor to where I feel the pain. And so I start to where I clutch and then I'm just laughing. I can't say a single word out. I'm just laughing like I lost my damn mind. And the teacher comes up there like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I'm just like, I cannot do anything. I cannot say anything. So the most I could actually do would be trying to like either shake my head or nod. And so the best I could do was just try to shake to say, "Yeah, I'm okay," even though I'm still losing my damn mind. Um, I get sent to the nurse after like 3 minutes of just losing it, and had to come back with a thing of ice for my head, which luckily nothing horrible, but the other people in the class were looking at him like, oh shit, and typically I'm not one to be like a problem or anything. They looked at him like they were gonna end his existence, and I was like, "Why? What did he do? He done one thing, and we're good friends, so like don't worry much about it." And just after class, it spreads. It spreads to where like a few other people in my friend group start to extend this. Start to extend this. And for God's sake. By the end of the day, his cousin knows, which I'm still friends with his cousin. And then one other person. So we're all like, okay, so like, what grade was I in? 11th? I think 11th grade, maybe 11th grade. Um, but the other two are in a grade below me. So we're all talking as we're going back to the vehicle. Um, and sorry, I'm not giving names. I might as well say A, B, C kind of thing for the friends, and I didn't. The friend with one of the trucks and all, he has a specific pattern on his truck. Um, grabs the other one, chucks him into the truck, and just speeds off. And all you hear after he rolls down the window is, "Hey, I'm being kidnapped! Please let me out!" Just like everything. I'm just standing there laughing because none of this I knew about. It just happened. I said, "Okay, I guess he's being kidnapped now." And he comes back after like taking a lap. And you just let him out of the vehicle and all that. And he's like, "Hey, did you plan this?" I'm like, "No, I didn't know they were planning revenge behind my back on you." And pretty much, pretty much from there, it was just everything was kind of chill. But everyone else was like, "Don't do that again. Don't do that again." So anytime they see me sit down in the chair and they see him nearby, they're like, "No." don't do that. And it's just like, it's great. It's great because one, I just wasn't expecting any of this, and then two, ever since then, I think about what was it? I think about the when I was telling y'all about if I were to do an ad, how I'd probably either bust my ass or like fall in a specific direction or anything like that. I think about that all the time now, as what happened in high school. So I'm just like, of all things I would do, I probably would be the one injured. So it goes to a point where I every time I do anything, I'm like, okay, don't fall, don't do anything stupid, and it's like I'm probably gonna do something stupid. Knowing my behind, I'm gonna do something stupid. Because I mean, what was it? Lethal Company and Repo, 9 times out of 10, I charge in. 9 times out of 10, I charge in, not paying attention or anything. Because one, I'm either playing with other people, so they have a higher chance of living compared to me, or two, I can find the danger. I can find it real quick. And what I mean by that is typically in Repo, I can find the monster room. That's pretty much what we call it, because every monster will be in one room. I probably found it like 4 times now, where there's so many of them, and I'm like, oh, that's the bad area. We don't need to go there. And guess what? We have to go there. So, yay! God. Reminds me of the time I was on crutches in middle school and was leaving and found a hall. Oh no! I'm sorry about that, hon. I will say this. I have made friends with the staircase before. It was specifically the concrete staircase. It's delightful. It's really delightful. Um, so I know that pain, and this is just me normally walking. It's just the steps are really steep. So I know, at least I know that part, but I'm sorry that you felt the crutches and all. Cause oh no, I like I said, I know how it is to make an embarrassment out of myself. I feel like I'm an everyday walking embarrassment. But hey, vibe with it, chill with it, have a fun time with it. That's how I go. Um, other than that, I have too many stories. And that this is where my problem is with indecision. I have things that I could talk about all the time. It's just a matter of what can I talk about and remember to talk about without it being like brain fog where you're just yeah, or without sidetracked into 50 million different areas like I typically do, which I'm bad about. Sorry. That's the one thing I will apologize for, is because of how bad I am about it. It will start off as like a little seed. Okay, so here's our base, here's the roots, we're gonna be talking about it. All of a sudden it extends and shoots up. And it'd be like 50 branches later before we go back, like, oh, we need to go back to here. Here's where it's all at. And it's like, no, it doesn't go like that easily. So, other than that, oh, it's already 11 o'clock. Um, besides that, oh, to get back to the schedule thing. So, I usually post Wednesdays 12:30 and Sundays is either 2 or 3 in the afternoon, depending on which hour I remember it is. Um, I think I've been trying to do it at 2 o'clock, but I don't know because at this point it's one of those 2 hours. Um, other than that, and I'm sorry, I keep rereading the last chat. I really hope you was okay. But other than that, I will be trying to stream. So, and between the two jobs, I'm gonna try to do what I can between those. But if I can't, I will, of course, hopefully be streaming more and just be able to have more time interactions built up. So that way, maybe we could all be able to play, like I said, either Jackbox or I can also buy another game, right? Yes? Yes, no? Yes? Let me pull up Steam. um, one of my favorite things for Jackbox. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? It's somewhere. I would say it'd be in my recent games, but it's probably not. Where is it at? Bonk, 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 bonk. There it is, the Jackbox party. My favorite on here, I suck at the trivia. God, I suck at trivia. That and the what is that called? I don't know what that called. But Quiplash. That is my favorite mode in the Jackbox one because it's funny. And if we want to, we can go into like specific themes and things like that if we wanted to. I was fine. Got up outdoor. Well, hey, I'm glad that you was okay because I know how that is. Um, what is going on here? Okay, just had a random notification pop up, but oh, and I ended up accidentally kicking my desk. But oh, I gotta buy a new mic cord. You know, there's gonna be a day where I'm gonna keep talking, and this mic cord is gonna break because I had it from the stand. I don't. I use it as a headphone stand over there around the TV now. But the mic stand, the cord ran through it, but it was in a way where it kept it bent, and I didn't know that. So when I moved it to a mic arm, that cord is so bent to the point where if it were tugged just a little bit, it's gonna snap. And I keep forgetting I got to buy a cord. It's gonna happen one day, and I don't know if it's gonna be between with y'all watching or if it's gonna be because of my stupid ass. Um, but it's to a point where it's gonna snap, and I don't know when. So I got to remind myself to get a new cord. I just haven't. Um, Besides the whole cord issue, I have this light, but it's not on because it's dead right now. So I have like two little ghost face. So I have this one. I don't know why they put them in blue. This one was supposed to be like the rare one, and then I have one that's like right behind the camera, underneath the ring light, where it's just a little peace sign. So I have those two, and I love them. I don't know why I decided to put them there, but I did. I just said okay, they're gonna be around here, and ooh, 3D printed stuff. I would like a 3D printer at some point, but that's not what my brain wanted to go to. 3D printed dragons. I have a bookshelf full of there's like one that's like spirit animals. What was it? Spirit animals, the can't remember what it's called. It's another dragon series. I cannot remember. We also have Wings of Fire. So I have like one shelf that's like dedicated to like a bunch of them. And it has like a collection of the little 3D printed dragons and the little eggs. So I just have them on my bookshelf, just everywhere. And I have one that's like the long one that used to be around my desk. Um, I'm up to 20? No, not 20. 18. 18 of them. That's how many of them I'm up to. And so I don't know why I bought them. I need to not buy any more. Otherwise, they're going to be exactly where I get one every year because of my age, kind of thing. Um, other than that, I gotta reorganize the bookshelves I have over in this area. Um, I also gotta see what series I gotta finish or what series I need to donate and see what I can get rid of just so I have room. Cause I want a manga shelf. Cause I haven't done much of that. I have two series I'm slowly doing, and then of course I have Apothecary Diaries, and I did not pay attention to the thing I put on the camera, did I? I don't think so. Um, I have a interesting thing I'm playing with my hands. So if it shows to the camera, I am not gonna be I'm not gonna be okay. Primarily because I don't know how the system will be right now. Because of how it's already shook up with all the stuff happening. But other than that, I'm pretty much just in my little giddy stage of hey, I'm back, I'm happy, I want to talk about some random shit. So, other than that, what is it? No, I can't talk about that because it's not anywhere close to what that's about. What the? Ugh. My foot like hit something and there's like nothing there on my desk. I don't like that. Um, my brain, my brain is just like yeah. Um, God, I don't remember what it was now. But other than that, I'm really ecstatic because I have plans that are formulating in my head on what I can do. So, so y'all gonna be putting up with me for probably a long time, considerably how YouTube wants to be. So, I'm gonna go ahead and see what other games I have. My nose is itchy. Oh yeah, there's a game on someone's wish list, ain't it? Ain't it? Yes? No? Yes. I don't know if I'm gonna buy those games. I really don't know. I'm probably not gonna get that one because I'm not probably not gonna be playing with anyone. So I'll remove that one. I still have. I'm thinking about buying Outer Worlds. I don't know how that's gonna run on my system. At least for the recording aspect. I thought about buying that one. There's also like an Anomaly game. Of course, I have a bunch of like the 100 Cats games because I play so many of those. I don't record those. I just play those. Um, there's also the Pathless. I think you're by the same person that made. I think so. Yeah. So like I have a few games that's on here. I just haven't grabbed them yet, and especially if I hadn't seen them on sale. Plentiful Cats released. Ooh, I need that one. What's that one? Lots of cats in every moment. Okay, sorry. I am kind of distracted on like 50 things. I like to get the No Rest for the Wicked eventually, cause that one is a game made by the Ori developers, believe it or not. Um, I don't know how well that's gonna be. I saw a friend of mine play it, and I'm just like, oh, that looks awesome, and I love the art style. So I'm really interested to see if it's any good or not, but I'm not too certain. Um, I just know that one was one on my wish list. There's also Beat Saber. I don't think I can do a lot of those because of the music copyright things, but I want to buy it and mod it because then I can use a headset for that. That'd be great. Um, what is it? Oh, there's also Dispatch, which I still haven't bought that yet. I've been thinking about it. I just haven't bought it yet. Um, and I have like a few other minor games that I know I want and I'll play. So pretty much, I think my main focus. Oh yeah, Tattletale. I want to play this. God, I want to play it. I won't suck at it, but I want to play it. Um, God, what was I gonna say? Oh, I wanted to just keep doing right now for like single player stuff. That way, I can be able to get all this kind of cleared out and set up, and just keep focusing on that. And plus, that would allow me to have a little bit more like one-on-one time with y'all hearing my bullshit and just hopefully having fun with it. Um, because I do think some of the multiplayer stuff might take a bit of that away, and I don't know how that's gonna be. And even then, I don't know who I'm gonna play with. Um, if we could get a schedule set up for that. So, other than that, I want to play The Forest. I don't know if I'll do that solo. I might try to solo that one. I'm not too certain. I want to play that with friends, but I'm not certain. So that one's just gonna be up in the air. We're just gonna let that balloon go for a little while. Um, or a little while. It's probably gonna keep going until I try to get it where it lands again. But besides that, I know my main focuses are gonna be the ones that I'm trying to do. That what was it? The ones that I started. So I want to finish those series up, and then I'm gonna try to incorporate another series into it. And like I said, that's either gonna be Figment or that's gonna be another series that hopefully I can find from what games I have. So as far as I know, like I said, I think I covered basics. Watch how, and this happens every stream, so this ain't me like just going on like it's the fact that I know there's gonna be one thing I did not cover and be like, oh, I should have done that, and it's like, well, I'm not gonna make a comment now. I'm not gonna boot up a stream just say one thing. Um, other than that, I covered everything. We're gonna do that with full confidence. We're gonna say that with full confidence. Everything was covered. Um, what else do I want to include? I want to find a way to do the diamond painting so that way I can have the camera set up. I can do those as a live stream so you get to see the live progress on it, and I can try to tell a story or something while doing that. Um, I could do the coloring pixels things on stream or something. Otherwise, I like to do like the little updates because I do, like I said, want 100% the game. I have most of the little packs on there. It's just a matter of finding the motivation and energy and time to be able to do those. So I can also do those for streams as well, and you just see how chaotic I am doing it. Um, so I know those two things, and those are like the more chill things. Um, I still have like golf with friends and things like that too. What other solo things was I gonna do? I could do some solo repo. I think that one I could play without it being as laggy. And then I got to figure out like some mods and things like that I could do for there too. I'm not too confident on that aspect, but I am thinking about that. Um, I do want to go back into some of the horror aspect again. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. There is a game. I'm pretty confident that one's gonna be age restricted. I'm very confident that one is gonna be age restricted. Um, what was it? Don't Be Afraid, or what was it? I'm gonna see if I find it real quick. It's in my library. It's like, and I want to play it because I want to test something. What was it? Don't Be Afraid. Don't. Is that it? It's not Don't Starve. But here's another reason why I want to play it. It's funny. It's a funny game. Is I think it's meant to be offensive as well, but it's funny. So no, Deep Inside, right? Is that what it's called? Deep Inside? It's Deep Inside. Okay, that's what it's called. Um that that game, I hope that did not show on camera. That game in particular has a lot of things that is both suggestive and funny. I don't even think flipping this around made it any better for the camera, but YouTube being YouTube, they will find a way. They find a way all the time. So, um, besides that, this one, or at least this game in particular, is one that is funny. It is scary, but on top of that, you're going to be questioning half the stuff going on. And like I said, I think it will. I want to test that. I want to test that theory so bad. So what we're gonna see is probably gonna be a video, unless I know I can do a stream out of it. But I'm pretty sure I could just do a video out of it. I have 41 games. Oh no, I'm playing. I think I'm playing this one without it being. Yeah, I think I'm playing this one without this one being recorded. So I gotta take that out of there. Cause I have 40-ish, 39-ish games. I haven't went through everything, but that's how many of them I have planned, unless things happen. Oh, I also have Iron Lung on here. But I have a bunch of them that's just sitting here that's gotta be organized too. So, oh, YouTube. Okay. Oh no, momento. Is it acting up? It is. Sorry. Sorry. Steam decided to be a pain in the ass because of two videos playing on there. I don't know if that picked up, and I'm sorry if it did. I had Steam up. Steam can be here, there on things. I have about like 40 games that I can play. Uh-oh, my mouse. And that's because I don't have it plugged to the thing. Sorry. But my main thing with this, and that's as long as sound. That's as long as sound works. Sound is vital for me. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. As long as sound works, I can usually power through. But visuals, that's a hellscape. I need a PC. I need a better thing. I'm running this all on a laptop. I don't know how much I said this. All this is on a laptop. This is a 16 gigabit RAM laptop that has just a little under 1 terabyte of storage. My old laptop has almost 2 terabytes of storage, but 8 RAM. So is a miracle that it can run half the things that it does at times, and then other times it's like I don't know how it's working. Um, but I need a better system. That is something overall that I need. But that's if this were to ever be more serious, because there's no way that I'm gonna make it as a content creator without upgrading my stuff, especially with how little of some of the things that it runs. Which I don't know if I'll make it as a creator or not. But my goal is my ultimate same goal. Have fun. That's what it is. And my arm hurts. Ow. I twisted my arm in a way earlier where it's sore. Um, I thought I got past that, but apparently not. But besides that, it's just gonna be sitting here chilling, having a fun time, and that's all that matters. Hopefully, I'll be able to upgrade it because I like to do more things, but I don't know. We'll see. RAM has been everything. It has been hell and back because of what was it? Because of the prices, because of AI and all that, because they keep taking those, and a lot of the ones that's doing RAM has decided to stop doing it for consumers. They rather do it for AI or the bigger corporations. So fun. We're gonna see how bad the prices go, especially because I do want to build my own PC if I ever get a chance to. So, yay. um, Besides that, and the lovely part of it, um, I have an idea on the games that can work. It's not a guarantee that they will work. That's why I say if a lot. Because I would love to make a promise that they do, but I can't make a promise knowing fully well that it's like a 50-50 on if it does or not. Um oh god, that's a flashback. I got reminded of a game I played back on my iPad, which was Builder Buddies. I recorded a few videos to post on the channel. One this would used to be in a old town I used to be in before it got deleted, and then some of that was from my town before it got deleted. Um, it got deleted due to inactivity by me. That was an accident. But other than that, I really wanted to use the items I had to do like a big area, be like, hey, y'all could take these, or hey, y'all could have this material, just depending on the smaller towns, because I don't want to give it to the bigger towns. I want to give it to the smaller towns. Um, and I just didn't get to because I got so busy with, I think, midterms. If not midterms, it was finals, and I just could not. I did not have any time to do it, or any willpower to get on it. Part of me thought about going back to it, but at the same time, I don't want to, and that developer is not someone nice. And the reason why I say that is because he blocked me on my main Instagram account for no reason, because I never commented or anything on his stuff. But yet, when I made an account just for the town and all that, so that way it keeps it separate from YouTube and Builder Buddies, um, he never blocked that account or anything. But yet, I called him out on his bullshit on that account. So, fun. Um, I can go on with some of the stuff that he does, and I'm pretty sure it's still things that's going on. But I don't care about looking for it because, like I said, I deleted that account, believe it or not. Um, but like I said, it's just not worth my time or energy on that one. I need to drink me some water. But other than that, I'm very happy to be back. That is my first and foremost thing that I'm gonna say like 50 times. Um, Thank you all so much for joining. I'm really relieved. I did not think anyone was gonna actually join, much less or even talk. Um, I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And on top of that, please make sure you are taking care of yourself. That's something I'm having to learn to do myself, and I still haven't. I'm bad about taking care of myself. But please make sure you do. Please make sure if you have any medicines, take your medicines as directed and as intended. On top of the fact, please make sure that you are eating food. That is something crucial that I absolutely am guilty of not doing. Um, Primarily because I struggle with trying to remember to eat. Like that is a important thing, and I don't. Otherwise, I get really into whatever I'm doing and not realize that I haven't eaten in the whole day. So there's that. Um, Other than that, water is also vital. Believe it or not, being able to do this was also a big part of me doing a water intake, doing really well with it. That's one of the reasons I got really bad last year, was because I was not doing water intake. When I had not been able to record or anything. But anyways, side note on that. To actually put everything together, please make sure that you are taking care of yourself, if I can English. Make sure you drink water, eat food, take medicine as directed and as intended, and please have a wonderful day, wonderful night, wherever you are in the world, and have a good one. Hopefully I catch you next time. Have a great night, guys. Bye bye.